What's up guys, it's Trey and welcome back to my YouTube channel with these two again. I don't feel no pressure. Well, as you can see, I'm here with Eric and Sierra again. They're back for another video. Here's why. It's gonna be a story time. It's very fresh, or literally just happened like less than an hour ago. Before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, comment, all that fun stuff. Their social medias are gonna be down below with mine as well. So if you're feeling generous, give that a click. And yeah, let's get into the video. So today, we went to Hooters. Yes, Hooters.
Get it.
But yeah, we went to Hooters. It's not my usual spot or Sierra's.
Mine either.
Definitely not Eric's.
Yeah,
but I don't really eat at Hooters. Just nothing. None of the food like excites me, and you can get it anywhere else. Today, for some reason, we were going to go to Texas Roadhouse, but they had a 30 to 45 minute wait. We turned around, and then we were driving to like Logan's. I called, and like Diners, Drivers, and Dives answered the phone, and I just could not like entertain that. And then Guy Fieri, Drivers, and Dives. I'll insert a clip.
I'm Guy Fieri, and we're rolling out, looking for America's greatest diners, drive-ins, and dives.
So that didn't work out. So then we decided to go on the highway, which was interesting. And Sierra was like,
you know, we should get Milo's.
Mind you, Eric's not eating because financial aid hasn't kicked in yet. Struggle.
Bless, I want it.
Bicycle.
Vroom, vroom, in the back.
Walking.
Yeah, so we were on the way to Milo's, and for some reason, out of nowhere, Sierra was like,
Let's go to Hooters.
She went over. Turn signal though, make sure you use that. And we went over, and then we were at Hooters. So foreign territory for everybody involved. And so we walk in, and off the bat, there's this guy who's the host. We walk in, both of them are like, oh, he's so cute. Oh my God, cute. But he gets up there, and he's like, how many? And Sierra goes,
3.
and he was like, are you sure it's not 4?
Nigga.
And we were like,
Did you hear me?
1, 2, 3.
Did you comprehend that?
This man goes, so we're all sitting there, like, me and Eric looked at each other, we're like, is he okay?
I said never mind.
Like, you like buffering or something, like, finish loading. Do you have an itch? Need some oil? And he was like, follow me. He was like, sorry, I just had to like think about it. I was like, it's just
Think about what?
Anyway, so first of all, he sits us in the very back of the restaurant. Look at the very back.
In the corner.
In the corner, by the TV. The TV box is on the table.
The cable on the table.
Why'd they do that? We noticed that like there's only like 4 like Hooter girls. There's only 4 of them like working. All of a sudden, one of them, who we think is our waitress, she walks to this table back there. Because mind you, there's like 10 full tables in this one section. So she walks to the table back there, and so we're like, oh, this is our waitress, yada yada yada. But then she goes like back to the back, and we're like, oh, well, I guess not. Our actual waitress comes, and so sweet, and she was like,
Hi guys. So sorry. This is my second day.
like, second day? They sent you here on your second day? Like, closing?
With nobody
here to help? Ooh, could not be me. I'll be sick. Sorry, I'm sick. But there's another table with these bad little kids. This one dad who's drinking beer, like, gross, and then kissing his child on the mouth and everything, blowing in his face while he's drinking beer, and then his wife is just there, just letting it all happen.
Oh my girl.
And to answer your question, yes, they are. So, and then we were sitting there watching this all unfold. Amber was like, that's her name. Our waitress name was Amber. And was, hey guys, what do y'all want to drink or whatever? And we were like, well, we can go ahead and order because we already knew what we wanted. And so I was like, I'll have a lemonade. She was like, I'll have a Coke with a Pepsi product. accept. Told her what I want. I wanted a burger, Sarah wanted wings, yada yada yada. And so we get to Eric, and Eric was like, I'll just have water. He was like, but I'm not eating. And that just threw her for a loop or something. And
I was like,
I'm gonna let you tell them.
Okay, so I said I want a lemon with some water. And she was like, okay, food. I was like, nothing. I'm good. She's like, you're not eating? I was like, no, I'm okay. I'm straight. Then she was like, I know you're not watching your figure or nothing because you're perfect. I was like, girl, all right. Since she moved on, I was like, I know he's not watching his figure. Well, he better not be because I love chubby, thick. All right. She just got her gorgeous all over. And I was like, all right, girl, the compliments come with. She like playing, came back and was like, are you sure you're not eating? And I was like, you know what? At this point, baby, I'm broke. Baroque. And she's like, oh, I feel so bad. Now I just wish I could help you. But I haven't counted my tips. I was like, baby, don't worry about it. I got my water and my lemon. It's gonna be all right.
Okay, so she walks away. But she says, I'll be right back, or something like that. So she walks away. And so we're all just like, ooh, okay, all right. So she comes back.
Said, you're gonna eat.
Comes back. And so we're like, oh, I guess he's eating. I thought she was just giving the food for free or whatever. I was like, we're just giving like some fries or whatever, or something. And so she comes back, pulls out all of her, every single dollar that was in her little wallet thing, that was for her tips, pulls it all out, plop.
You're eating.
You're eating.
$22.
I started crying. I was like,
That's it.
But the gag is, she gave me $22 out of her pocket that she just made today. Her husband's mad at her. She has a sick child. And she just looked like she just was having a day. She been there since 10 this morning.
10 a.m. It is.
And it was.
This is 11:27.
Probably hadn't
We
even
were
looked.
there.
We didn't
at
leave
10.
there till 10:45. 45-ish.
She probably
And she still had another table. And she probably just not leaving, if not haven't left yet.
No.
You could tell it's been a rough day for her. So like how you like smile through the pain or like power through it because you're almost there. Right. So she leaves. Or no, she takes this order and he was like, I'll just have a burger or whatever. She leaves. And what she said, and whatever you have left over, keep it. And I was like, oh.
I said no ma'am, I will not.
And she was like,
said
yes, you will. And so they hugged, and I was like, oh. We were like the only table that was like nice and like engaging with her. Cause this one table, like beside us, with this old lady, annoying, and her husband. It's just the couples that want to show out today in Hooters, drinking beer out the bottle. Who does that?
Class.
So sitting there, all soaking in the fact that she really just gave Eric all of her money.
All of her tips.
Just gave it so willingly and didn't even flinch.
And I
nothing.
said no like so many times, like no girl.
Right.
No.
She leaves to continue to do her job, and she brings back my food first. They both get their food, but mind you, while I'm eating, that other table with the family, they're wrapping up. They're being annoying. And when that lady I just told you about, she just sat down with her husband, and they're starting to get on her nerves. Mind you, there's a whole Little League baseball team all in the corner yelling, screaming, as Alabama softball's on, even though, Roll Tide, but like they're screaming and everything. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, like, why aren't you in bed? All this is going on in Hooters, out of all places. So, we're like sitting there while this is all processing. I'm trying to wait on my, because I was just raised to the point where like, you don't eat unless your friends have their food too, or whoever you're with. But I was starving, and I like started with my fries, and then it like turned to like longer, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like eat my food. So Eric's food comes, and see, Eric's food is still in the chambers. Eric starts eating, and she's like, here you go. Make sure you, and she kept on saying, make sure you eat. Eric's like, okay, I'm eating.
I love how she kept apologizing to me that she didn't have my food yet.
Baby, it's okay.
Right, we're like, you can throw it at us, right? I wouldn't care. Ugh, spit on it. But always apologize. But she would always like apologize for everything because she was really doing her best. And I'm the type of person where like I always see the server's point of view, even though I've never worked a day in my life. But I always see the server's point of view because like they really try their best, and people are just so trying with them. Like Sierra's food comes finally, and so she asks us, she's like, can I sit down, please? I'm like, ugh.
Pause. Let me say. She said, scoot your little cute stuff over.
Oh.
I said, all right.
She ran down her whole life story. She told us about how she has 2 kids, showed us the kids, gorgeous children. Talked about how she was in Juilliard early.
Early acceptance.
That does not just happen, people. Juilliard is hard
How do you just
to
do
get
that?
into. She talked about how she was a musical prodigy. She said she heard Beethoven at 5 years old, 5. Beethoven playing in the background. Turn it off. They turned it off, and she just played it. It was just a lot. She went through a lot. And she was just placed right there to just really knock me down a peg.
Right.
And I'm sure knock them down a peg too. Telling us about all this stuff. And so I started to get a little teary-eyed. Sierra was crying. If you don't know Sierra does not. She does not like to cry at all. Even though she's cried like 4 times this past 2 weeks.
Yes.
But she was crying in the movie yesterday.
Never mind.
We're all a mess, crying in Hooters, and she I don't think she realized that we were actually affected by it. So then she goes to get Sierra's food. Sierra gets her food, everybody's good, great, loving, fine. Then this is when this lady comes in to the story. Then we're gonna call her
Beth.
Ooh, Beth Walker. Her husband can be called Ben or Joe or something. I'm saying.
Paul.
Yeah. Paul. And so Paul is drinking his beer. Amber is showing all these emotions and everything, just pouring her whole heart out to us. Beth has the nerve to say, Miss Amber, are you on break? Amber's like, no ma'am, I'm not. And she goes, well, my husband needs a beer.
Beth.
If he wants the beer, he could ask her
for a beer.
Or put the beer to the side.
Like anybody else.
And when she walks by, excuse me, can I get a beer? Duh. But you obviously heard talking to somebody and you're, Amber, can I get a beer? No, Ben, you can't. Drink a spit. Ugh.
I don't need a beer.
Amber goes to get her beer. What? Ugh, yuck. She comes back and then she sits down again, talking to us. I'll take a picture, I'll throw it up. And then we exchanged Snapchats. She was like, anytime you need me or you want to come and see me, just let me know. It's like, we're calling ahead.
Right. Amber, if you're not here, I'm not coming.
Right, hang up the phone.
Right.
We're leaving. Beth asked for a to-go cup of, you say you need a to-go cup. That means you want the drink. Bring the drink in a to-go cup. That's what Amber did. Amber put the drink on the table. She said, no, pour that out and pour it into this cup. And then pour what's in my cup already into the to-go cup. I know, H-E-double hockey stick. You did not just tell her to pour out this fresh drink.
Right.
Put it in a cup. Just to pour your watered down drink into this cup.
Beth and her man leave. And she brings us our checks right then. And so we put our cards and stuff. Eric puts her cash in it. So she brings us our receipts and everything, our cards. We put our cards where they need to go. We write her a note. And so we're like, okay, what should we write a note on? And so Eric was like, well, we could do it on paper, the paper towel. Yeah. But we were like, yeah, we could. But then we're like, oh, we don't have a pen. And so we were like, well, she's gonna give us a pen when we sign our cards. So we worked it out. We decided, we'll just write on the back of the ticket. But everything in the ticket because he paid with cash. Yeah. And so I was like, here, just have exact change. I was like, here, just have one of mine. We all wrote her a personalized note and everything. Gave her a good little tip too. So she saw the notes already. She was like, "Aww," and so she was gonna wait to get back to back to read them. So Sierra was like,
"So you gotta read them right now."
Yes, and so she started reading them. And I could tell that she had she was just saying "Oh, these are so sweet," but I already knew it was
looking at her.
Right,
you can see
her getting red. And
right. And then she got through all of them, and then the waterworks came from her, from me. I think, did you tear up? Sierra teared up. Did you tear up? Eric didn't, but he cried earlier. So cute though, 'cause she ran back to her her coworker that was working, what they wrote me, yada yada, and her coworker was like, oh, like genuinely like excited for her, because I think she could tell that she was going through something too.
Yeah.
She said she'll keep it in her wallet for any time she like feels like things are getting hard and stuff. She said she's gonna pull them out so she can read them.
Yeah.
I was like, shoot me. Basically it. I wouldn't expect for me to be crying in Hooters. I don't think they would either. I wouldn't even expect to be at Hooters, honestly. Hooters is just not
A place you go to.
a go-to spot to go to unless you're
I've been there.
a single 40-year-old white man. So guys, thank you guys for watching. That was our experience crying at Hooters. It was a mess, but it's okay. Everybody needs a good cry, wherever, whenever. If you guys enjoyed this story time video, give it a good, big, fat Hooter size thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell. Go follow them on Instagram or Twitter for her. That is the end. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.